Recording now.
Awesome. Hi Sam, how you going?
Good, thanks. How are you?
Good, thanks. My name's Sandro and I work with Good Life Support Services. Thanks for coming in today. A little bit about myself. I've worked with Good Life as a support worker now for 3 years. And I really love my job. I love helping people work towards recovery and working towards healing. So, it takes great courage and resilience, mate, to take the steps towards wellness. And the fact that you're here, even though it is a Zoom meeting because of COVID, the fact that you're here means that you're well on the path to recovery. So, and well on the path to making some positive changes. So how do you feel about today?
Yeah, I'm just sort of, a bit in the dark. I'm just want to sort of get the ball rolling, I think.
Yeah, no, and that makes perfect sense. So we'll go through some things today. Obviously, I've got a little bit of housekeeping to go through where I explain some things and why we do things. One of the key things I need you to know is that everything that we go through will be covered by privacy and confidentiality. So before I explain that, what do you think confidentiality means?
I guess that you just don't tell anyone anything.
Yeah, spot on, mate. So conversations that we have will be between you and me. They will remain confidential. Anything that I write down or any notes that I make will only ever be seen by me, my supervisor, who I might go to at times, because obviously I want to make sure that I'm doing the best that I can to help you. And because everything that we're going to do is transparent, and I'll cover that a bit later on, anything that you want to have a look at that I write down, I'm more than happy to show you as well. So with privacy and confidentiality, I'm ethically and legally obligated to maintain your privacy and confidentiality. The only time I'll ever share notes or maybe share something that you say with someone is if I feel that through our discussions that there may be another service or something that can help you on your path. I'll firstly always, explain exactly what I think, how it will help you and what it is and who it's with. But secondly, I'll always ask for your consent. And when I mean consent, not just, Sam, sign this, I'm going to send this off. I'll explain in detail everything about what I'm proposing or what we're looking towards. And then you will always have the opportunity to say yay or nay. Okay, so nothing that we won't ever do anything that or share anything that you're not comfortable sharing. How does that sound?
Yeah, that's good. Good to know, I guess.
Yeah, good, mate. Because it's all about building trust, isn't it? And I'm not going to work hard and build your trust and then breach it and break it with an act of sharing something I shouldn't. You know what I mean? So if we trust it, if you trust me, then that'll really help our pathway moving forward, I think. All right, so another thing I want to cover with you is that in all of our discussions and treatments and anything that we do together, I want you to know that your safety is my primary concern. Legally, I have a duty of care to keep you safe and not place you in any harmful positions or situations. So, for example, physically, environmentally, emotionally, and what I mean by that is, how do I do that? I'll make sure that all our surroundings are safe. So we have rooms here at Good Life that are conversationally silent, so you can say anything you want without fear of anyone hearing, or you won't hear what the person in the next room is saying. All our breakout areas and meeting areas are bright and spacious, and there's no posters or any sort of paraphernalia that might trigger a negative reaction. So we've worked really hard to try and keep our environment clear as well and free from triggers. But having said that, sometimes inadvertently you may be triggered by something. So if ever you feel that you're becoming agitated or uneasy about something, I just need you to let me know straight away. Is that okay?
Yep. Yeah, cool.
Awesome. Another thing that we do to keep you safe is I'll work within what's called my scope of practice. What that means is that I'm your worker. I'm not your psychologist or your psychiatrist, or I'm not a doctor. So I'm not going to give any information that isn't outside of my, I suppose, job description and my own skills and knowledge. Having said that, if I'm working in conjunction with a doctor or someone, I'm more than happy to sit down with you and we can go through what they've written, because obviously my job is to help you, support you to understand that sort of stuff. But I won't be making those sorts of judgments myself. Is that okay?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. So one of the key things I do want to talk about, though, in regards to confidentiality, is there are a couple of exceptions. So the main two exceptions are, one is that if you disclose some information or you say something that makes me feel that you're either going to be in harm, or you're in a harmful situation or at risk of harm, or if something you say makes me think that someone else is going to be at risk of serious harm, I'm legally obliged to report that. Okay. Now, it's a touchy area, because you may think I've broken your trust and confidence, but I think the key thing for me is that I'm willing to have you hate on me for a little while, if that means that your well-being and safety is taken care of. Okay, so I'm not sure if you're comfortable with that, but I just need to know that you understand that.
Yeah, I guess I see the point, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, look, it doesn't get to that often, but I just need to let you know that, just in case it does get to that, then I have got that legal obligation to report.
Yeah.
So I'm good. I'm glad you sort of understand that, because it's always a touchy thing to chat about. As we work together on this path of wellness for you, everything that I do, and any actions that we take and any decisions that you make will be driven by you. Okay, so what that means is that anything that we do, I'll explain thoroughly. I will be transparent, and I'll give you all the details that you need to be able to make an informed choice or decision. Any choice that you do make, I can assure you will be non-judgmental from my perspective. It'll be free from bias or personal feelings. Okay. If you want to stop something, if you want to change something, if you want to take a certain path that, even though I might not always agree with, I need you to understand that you have that right. Okay, you have that right to make your own choices. I might still chat to you about a choice that you might be making, or I might have a chat to you and say, hey, look, let's look at the positives and negatives. But unless you're placing yourself or someone else at serious harm or risk, you have the right to choose your own path at life. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. The key thing to remember is that we've all got the basic human right to choose, to make our choice in life. And we've all got the right to do things that sometimes we might look back and go, geez, I wish I didn't do that, or, hey, I could have done that better. But that's how we learn. That's how we learn, and how we learn from mistakes, how we learn from our choices, and then we hopefully we move on.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you sort of understand that. That's really, really good. Have you got any questions at this point?
No, I'm just.
No.
Yeah, I guess, we have to go through these things.
Yeah. No, good stuff. So I suppose one of the things to also remember is that over the journey, you may see or hear something, or I may say something that might bring back some harmful or hurtful memories or experiences. I assure you that I won't do that purposely. They'll be inadvertently done. And if that happens again, I just need you to let me know, and we'll stop straight away, because remember, your safety again is paramount throughout our experience for our professional practice.
Yeah.
Are you comfortable with that?
Yeah.
Excellent. And another thing, I suppose, I know it sounds like it's just one after the other, but also over the journey, you may make a disclosure that may upset both of us. I'm not going to lie to you, Sam. I'm not a robot. I have feelings and belief systems and values and sense of what's right and maybe what's unjust. So, but if that does happen, I promise you that again, we'll work through that, and your safety and is paramount, and then we'll continue on our path of wellness, because I've got options from a work perspective that I can then do to I suppose help those situations from my end. Okay.
Yeah.
How does that all sound to you? Okay.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Got to look after yourself as well.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure. Because I feel as though if I'm at my utmost health-wise to help look after you, then that's going to bring on, I suppose, better outcomes and for you as well. I did notice in your case notes, though, that you've already made some significant strides in your path to recovery. I noticed that last year that you've made some fantastic changes to your life. Can you tell me a little bit about those?
Yeah, well, I guess, after sitting in hospital for a bit, I just thought it's time to make some changes and do something different, or else we're just not going to get anywhere. So I've moved to a different suburb just to get away from those other parts of my life that I didn't really like. I'm doing a TAFE course, and I've got a dog.
Fantastic.
Little
awesome.
Little Staffy that's, he's a little winner. So yeah, I just thought we could do something different. It gets me going.
Yeah, no, that's really good, mate. Because that's fantastic, because it does take courage and strength to make those changes. Taking that first step, I think, is difficult. But you've done that a year ago. So, we're not working at the moment with you having taken your first step. You've already broken out into a little jog. We're on the way to your recovery, because you've taken some great steps to change your life for the better, mate. So, you're showing and have shown some remarkable resilience. So never forget that. Okay. And the fact that you're even here today with me here, is another really big step in your path to recovery. So I've got all that out the way now. Are you keen to continue on?
Yeah. All right, let's get going.
Excellent, mate. All right, fantastic. Okay. Well, what we'll do now is I'll just take a quick break. I can see that the coffee's boiling. Would you like a coffee?
I'd love one.
Excellent. Let's go make one.
All right.
Done. Was that all right?